Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Our final practice runabout is on the water. Race number 1, amateur runabout box stock, will be starting immediately after practice. I'm going to welcome everyone to the 2017 Broward Motorsports Pro Watercross World Championships presented by Heyday Wake Boats. Thank everybody for coming. We are looking for some exciting racing action today. We've got Jet Surf as well as the Pro Watercross Championships here. This is their World Cup event. What a great opportunity to see some new sports for both of our groups. We're looking forward to having a fun racing day with a great load of action. I want to say thank you to all of our Pro Watercross sponsors: Shark Energy Drinks, U.S. Army, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Jet Trim, Scat Track, Watcon.com, and HydroTurf. A big, huge thank you to the Collier County Parks. You know, specifically Mike Turlin, he's the park manager.
I don't think so.
Yeah, big thank you to Mike Tulin. He's our park manager. And, of course, the Naples, Marco Island, and Everglades Convention and Visitors Bureau. Without them, we wouldn't be here in this beautiful location. I thank you so much. We're looking forward to some great racing today. Welcome to our whole moto surf, jet surf crew. For those of you that understand English, we're excited to watch your action. We hope you enjoy what you'll see from us. And of course, as always, our live web streaming brought to you by Charleston, West Virginia, and live streaming 247.com. All right, for those of you with FM radios, we are broadcasting on 91.5 here in the park. If this speaker system isn't to your satisfaction, pull up 91.5 on the FM. You'll be able to hear all the live racing actions, plus all of the announcements throughout the day. Our thanks go to Nick Handler. Our entire crew. Thanks so much, Noon. Norm Yee, Kevin, Randy, Kevin. All our water staff, everyone that helps put our World Championships on. We're excited. Looks like a great course. Going to have a lot of fun out there today. And we will be crowning world champions. Kevin Scott, we need you to the band. Kevin Scott, come on down. We need you down here to pull the, oh, there you are. Hey, Kevin. Kev. Race number 1, amateur runabout box stock. We need Vanjay Ramgeet, Jim Bennett, Justin Taylor, Joe Johnson, Dean Harrison, Michael Borges. See you down there, Michael. And Jason Redderstoff to the line. You guys are up first. Come on down. Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson, your race is on the line. Joe Johnson, your race is on the line. Vanjay Ramgeet, number 4, you should be on the line as well. Vanjay Ramgeet, boat number 4, you should be on the line. You're there? All right, amateur runabout, box stock on the number 4, Vanjeet Ramgeet from the Grand Caymans, riding a Sea-Doo on the 157. Jim Bennett out of Ocala, Florida, riding the Yamaha. On the 175, Justin Taylor out of Essex, Maryland. He's on the Sea-Doo. On the 191, out of Middle River, Maryland, Joe Johnson. On the 225, out of Chicago, Illinois, Dean Harrison. On the 228, out of Union, New Jersey, Michael Borges. Rounding out the field on the 426, Jason Rudderstoff out of Montgomery, Illinois. And they're off. On the inside, the number 4, Vanjeet Ramgeet. Vanjeet Ramgeet on the inside on that black Sea-Doo, number 4. In the second position, that's 225, Dean Harrison. We got a battle for third. That's Jim Bennett and Jason Rudderstorff. Rudderstorff did a great job here yesterday. He's up in that 4th position right now. Man out front, Vanjeet Ramgeet from the Grand Caymans. He's sponsored by Riva Racing. Family and friends, Armenio Iantoska and the Cayman Islands Watercraft Association. We need race number 2, Novice Ski Stock Veteran Ski GP to the line. Race number 2, Novice Ski Stock Veteran Ski GP. You should be on the line with your holders. Vanjeet Ramgeet pulling away from the rest of the field. Dean Harrison in that second place position. Jim Bennett in third. On that 175, Justin Taylor dropped into the 4th position, followed by Jason Rudderstoff. Looks like Joe Johnson farther back in the pack. Vanjeet Ramgeet is hit the go switch. He is way, way, way out in front. Vanjeet Ramgeet taking the outside penalty buoy. Dean Harrison, he's out of Chicago, Illinois in that second position, starting to reel in Ramgeet a little bit at a time. He's sponsored by Roll and Go Docking Solutions and St. Bonnie Motorsports. That third spot now, Jim Bennett out of Ocala. He's sponsored by Riva Racing, Forever Hooked Water Sports, Florida Express, Bennett Construction, and Tattoo Rich Racing. Vanjeet Ramgeet, far left-hand side, likes that outside split. Dean Harrison following. First, second, and third, all like that outside split. Here he comes, your leader, out of the Grand Caymans, Vanjeet Ramgeet. Second position, Dean Harrison, out of Chicago, Illinois. Dean kicking the tires, lighting the fires. In that third position, Jim Bennett. Jim Bennett, 50 years old, out here playing with the kids. He's doing a phenomenal job. And look at the battle here. Justin Taylor in that 4th spot, but here comes Jason Rudderstoff. Rudderstoff backing out of the throttle, tried to make the pass, didn't have enough gas to do it right then and there. They'll move on. Michael Borges comes through, and there's the 191 of Joe Johnson. White flag, one more lap to go. Novice Ski Stock, Veteran Ski GP, you need to be at the line. Benjay Ramgeet got the whole shot, hasn't looked back since. He is absolutely dominant in this amateur runabout box stock class. Second position, Jim Bennett. Bennett's got second to himself, as does third. Excuse me, that's Jim Bennett in third. Dean Harrison in second, and Harrison has been strong. I think he saw Ramjeet pulling away, said, you know what? Nobody's behind me. I'm going to save the motor. We've got 3 motos today. We're going to take it easy, take that second place position, and move on from there. One more lap to go. And folks, your first moto winner is going to be coming around. Let's give them a loud round of applause. Your Moto 1 winner from the Grand Caymans, Benjay Ramgeet. All right, great job by him. In second, Dean Harrison. Battle for third. Jim Bennett holds down third position. In fourth, Justin Taylor on that 175 machine. On the line, Novice Ski Stock Veteran Ski GP combined class in Veteran Ski GP on the number 66 machine out of Lawrence, Kansas. Sponsored by Westside 66, Hurricane Racing, and 321 Kawasaki, Richard Haig. On a 316 out of Ludington, Michigan. Sponsored by Team Faith, Fly Racing, WPS, M&M Marine, Sunstar Liquid Performance, Kelly Smith. In the Novice Ski Stock on the 00 out of Lawrence, Kansas. Sponsored by Hurricane Racing, Westside 66 and Amsoil, Nathan Haig. Out of Durham, North Carolina on the Kawasaki, number 10. Sponsored by Hurricane Racing, Dirty Doug's Diesel and Welding, Dougie Henderson. On the number 20 out of Lawrence, Kansas. Sponsored by Hurricane Racing, Westside 66 and 321 Kawasaki, Nick Haig. Rounding out the field on the 918 out of East Tray, Wisconsin, self-sponsored Paul Harding. That's the lineup, this combined class, race number 2, moto number 1. Once again, welcome everyone to the 2017 Broward Motorsports Pro Watercross World Championships presented by Heyday Wake Boats. Welcome everyone, hope you enjoy the day. We've got action packed from morning till night. We are broadcasting on 91.5 on your FM dial. And they're off. Race number 3, IROC GP and X2 combined to the line, please. IROC GP and X2, come down to the line. You're up next. Side by side, 316, 918. Kelly Smith. And then Paul Harding, third position. Nathan Haig on the 00, followed by the 55, 66 of Richard Haig. Kelly Smith from Team Faith out front. Kelly Smith, part of the Brian O'Rourke Team Faith group. They supported us through the entire national tour and, of course, do the devotional for us every day here at the races. Thank you so much, Team Faith. Kelly Smith coming off the outside. He's looking strong. Second position, Paul Harding. Harding, self-sponsored rider out of East Tray, Wisconsin. On that 918 machine. Looks like he's sponsored by M&M Marine. Third position, the 00. That's Nathan Haig out of Lawrence, Kansas. Another Hurricane Racing rider. Race number 3, IROC GP and X2 combined, to the line, please. Kelly Smith continuing to lead. I'll tell you what, this is a great ride for him. Kelly Smith, a multi-sport champion. He's been out in arena cross, motocross on motorcycles, won multiple championships there, decided to join Team Faith and come out and try this watercraft stuff. And he has been getting better, better, and better every time he goes out. Right now, he's leading Moto number 1 of the World Championship Novice Ski Stock. Excuse me, Veteran Ski GP combined class. Smith likes that outside. So does Paul Harding. Those two separating themselves from the rest of the pack, and Kelly Smith starting to reel in. Looks like that's number 10, Dougie Henderson. Dougie just moving up in class for the World Championships. He had some great rides on that, or that boat had some great rides yesterday. Having Kelly Smith there is going to be awesome. Riders, you need to come down here as soon as your moto is called for certain. Race number 3, IROC GP and X2 combined. Attention riders in all classes. The schedule was made earlier. We're a little bit behind, so we're going to run for another hour and 15 minutes till 12 o'clock, and then we vacate the water. Be on the line on time. We can't hold a race for you. All right, all our riders should be going to technical inspection after the race. Kelly Smith with a good moto number 1 win. What's the number? On the line, on the number 63, IROC GP, Ryan Rasmussen out of Winthrop Harbor, Illinois. On the number 130, out of Allenton, Michigan, Eric T. Gabriel. On the number 52, Eric Gabriel. On the 361, Eric Lagopoulos. And on the X2, number 93, Eric Bertka. All right, outside looks like they're going to have the hole shot. Check those numbers as they come through. It's green. It is a go. And that is a 361 of Eric Lagopoulos in first. In second, Eric Gabriel. In third, Ryan Rasmussen. I just saw Gary Bertka turn his gas to reserve. Eric Lagopoulos on fire out there on the far outside. Lagopoulos on that green and white Yamaha. Boy, Eric Gabriel doing everything he can to keep up with Lagopoulos. Eric Lagopoulos, 40 years old, multi-time champion. He's out of Sarasota, Florida. Eric T. Gabriel in that second position. So much. In the third spot, Ryan Rasmussen out of Winthrop Harbor, Illinois. On that number 52 machine, Eric Gabriel Jr., even though he's not a junior. Our lone X2 rider, Gary Bertka. Lagopoulos, a full front straightaway lead. Eric Lagopoulos on fire out there. That machine is quick off the line and it has got some high speed as well. Lagopoulos on the far side of the course. Going to come by, say hello to Gary Bertka as he goes by. Gary Bertka sees what's coming and moves over. Good job, Gary. Lagopoulos just exiting the U.S. Army, wide open back straightaway. Eric Graham, we need you on the radio, please. Eric Graham, Tech Inspector, we need you on the radio immediately, please. Turn it on. Get your ears on. And speaking of on fire, Eric Legopoulos has got a half a lap lead on the far left-hand side of the course. He is certainly the class of the field with that machine here today, at least in Moto number 1. Little adjustments can be made, and I'll tell you what, Eric Gabriel's going to make them. Try and come back and play with Eric Legopoulos, who's coming by, getting the white flag. 1 lap to go from the gentleman from Sarasota, Florida. He is sponsored by Yamaha, Riva, Commander, Jet Pilot, Hydroturf, Ford, and Fly. Legopoulos, 40 years old, from Sarasota, Florida, a multi-time champion. And speaking of champions, in second position, that's your national champion, Eric Gabriel. He's 42 years old. He's got his son racing here. He's on the number 52, Eric T. Gabriel. There is Ryan Rasmussen from Winthrop Harbor, Illinois. And the lone vintage X2 rider, Gary Burtka, is dominating his race. And doing a great job of it. Ski 4-stroke stuck to the line. Ski 4-stroke stuck to the line, please. For those of you starting to work up an appetite, like our early competitors and potentially our jet surf riders, we've got food with Avocado and Company right behind us. Artichokes, avocados, they've got it all. You can see them right behind the Tower of Power. There in the white tent, Artichoke and Company, catering in its finest. We're looking forward to sampling some of that at the break. Speaking of the break, that'll happen at 12 for the Pro Watercross riders. On the line now, Ski 4-stroke stock. All right, Ski 4-stroke struck on the number 12 machine out of Orlando, Florida, the Kawasaki, sponsored by Riva, Abaco, 6D helmets, and flow-grown Isaiah Washington. On the number 13 out of Pompano Beach, Florida, 23 years old on the Kawasaki, sponsored by Valet Racing and Aqua Team, it's LEWISVILLE. On the number 44 machine out of Syracuse, Indiana, Kawasaki mounted, sponsored by Motorsport Midwest LLC, Derek Powell. On the number 114 out of Andover, Kansas, Kawasaki mounted, sponsored by 321 Kawasaki, Jet Trim, Pro Watercross, Judge Motorsports, Hurricane Racing, Abaco Sunglasses, IPD, Fly, and Jet Lift, A.J. Luinstra. On the 212 out of Venice, Florida, Kawasaki mounted, Sean Miles, sponsored by Broward Motorsports, Jet Lift, Hydroturf, Fly 360, and Jet Tribe, rounding out the field. From Team Faith on the 316 out of Eaton, Colorado, Dawson Newby. That's the lineup. Race number 4, Ski 4-stroke, and they are about to start. On the inside, looks like A.J. Luinstra gets the whole shot. Luinstra out of Andover, Kansas, a competitor on the national tour, one of our top young riders. Luinstra looking strong. He's been riding that big Kawasaki SXR 15F all year long. It's going to be tight here. Check the rider coming from the far outside. Lawrence's got the inside, but here comes the rider on the outside with some speed. Yeah, that's the number 12 of Isaiah Washington in second position.
Carson, can you see numbers from here? Third, fourth, fifth. Yes. I got the first two, Lawrence and Washington.
AJ Lewenstra taking the outside split. Right behind him, Isaiah Washington. Those two are pouring it on. That's the number 13 of LEWISVILLE. And the
I got it.
all right, Derek Powell back in that fourth spot. LEWISVILLE in the third, of course. Out in front still, AJ Lewenstra. Lewenstra starting to stretch his lead. He's really making up some time over here on the far right-hand side, the tighter part of the course. Lewenstra, I'd say about a 3-second lead right now. Lewenstra loving that outside split. Gonna have to see some of these riders take the inside and see if we can move those big 15Fs around. All right, third place, LEWISVILLE, gonna see if it'll work for him. Watch Villet as he tries to catch Isaiah Washington in that second spot. Villet smooth around these corners. I'll tell you what, Villet may have a little surprise when he comes up here for Isaiah Washington. Washington looks over and there's Villet. He stuck it just a little. So it's Washington in second, Villet in third. And from coming up from the fourth spot, that's the number 44, Derek Powell. Derek Powell, longtime rider, multi-time champion. He's out of Syracuse, Indiana, and he'd like to move up into that third spot. On the 316, Dawson Newby out of Eaton, Colorado. AJ Lewenstra just hit the eject button. He's back on. He's going to jump back in second position.
Hey, can you help me? This thing.
Yeah, we need novice sports stock. Novice sports stock to the line. Novice Sports Stock and X2 combined. You are up next. I don't have a separate X2. It's what my paperwork says.
No, X2 is only X2 ran with IROC.
That's it. That one guy is the only X2. Yeah. Thank you.
He's just going to run with each IROC.
Checkered flag out.
Sports down here. We're going to
All right, Isaiah Washington with the win, and A.J. Lewinstra second position. The 212 of Sean Miles, he was lapped. Third position coming up. That is the number 13, LEWISVILLE, followed by the 44, Derek Powell. And then Dawson Newby, that'll finish ski four-stroke moto number 1. Novice Sports Stock on the line. Novice Sport Riders, your moto's at the line, and we're going to go, go, go. We should have Ryan Eibler, Sean Reynolds, Craig Rice, Jason Sahagian, Thomas Skellett, Kevin Benjamin, Derek Barbie, Christopher Landis, and Jessica Malone on the line. We only have 2. Christopher Landis and Thomas Skellett. Novice Sports Stock, we're going to run this in moments. If you're in Novice Sports Stock, you should be on the line, nowhere else. Thomas Skellett out of Port Charlotte, Florida on the number 29 Kawasaki. He is sponsored by Skellett Motorsports. Christopher Landis out of Delray Beach, Florida on the Yamaha. Sponsored by Team Mean Racing, Customs, and Riva Racing. Hi, we need to be exceptionally careful walking over here. Are you going to do the camera? Fantastic. I'm Kurt.
Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Yeah, let's, can we put you on this, or do you need to stand? No, you're going to need to stand. You can't see it. All right. And they're off. Attention, Novice Sports Stock, that was the start. If you're not here, you're not in the race. Hopefully you got holders. Final call, Novice Sports Stock. Going to go ahead and throw it up. Amateur runabout boxed up. Moto number 2, you guys are up next. All right, novice sports stock on the line. Next up, amateur runabout stock. Amateur runabout box stock, motor number 2. You guys are up next. Be prepared. I want to give a big shout out to, of course, our title sponsor, Broward Motorsports, Sam Nemi, all 4 of his stores. Those guys have been great all year. If you want performance equipment, stop by in any of the Broward Motorsports store. They are professional and the best in the East. Heyday Wake Boats, powered by Mercury. Fantastic sponsors. I'll tell you what, if you want to get into wakeboarding, you can't do it with a better boat at a more affordable price than the Heyday. Stop off on payday and pick up a Heyday. We want to say Shark Energy, thanks for their sponsorship all year long. You guys are feeling a little down, a little tired, jump onto a Shark Energy. We've got them for free around here. You can find them in your local stores. Novice sports stock, the restart, ready to go. Yeah, 201, Christopher Landis out of Delray Beach. And then the number 29, I believe, of Thomas Skellett. Oh, man, that's too bad. Looks like Skellett having some issues right there. Far left-hand side of the course, boy, talk about getting a lead and extending it immediately. Christopher Landis out of Delray Beach, Florida. He's sponsored by Team Mean Racing Customs and Riva Racing. Loving that outside split right now. Second and third coming at him. Christopher Landis hitting the bye-bye button immediately. He's got a quarter lap lead in the first 2 laps. Second, the 401, Jessica Malone. Then the number 18, Sean Reynolds. Reynolds has got some company behind him. Yeah, but I think that's D-Rock Barbie out of Thomaston, Georgia. For those of you that might have lost a runabout sponsor, we've got it up here at the Tower of Power. It's a works. We'll sell it for half the price of a set. Got it? All right, your leader, Christopher Landis, absolutely just gone. Christopher Landis has got a great machine. He is riding the wheels off of that thing. Of course, they don't have any wheels. The battle now, second, third, fourth, and fifth. 2 different battles going on. In second, yeah, that's Jessica Malone. Jessica Malone looking over her shoulder because Sean Reynolds is right there. Malone and Reynolds having a battle for second and third. Christopher Landis absolutely brilliant on that Yamaha blaster. Landis looks over at the tower. Everything's clear. Go, go, go. Landis, I would think with a half a lap lead, it's got to back out of it just a little bit, save a little bit of pressure off of that motor. Folks, we're going to be going to 12, and then the Jet Surf are coming out. It's an exciting, exciting sport, and this is the World Cup. Be sure not to miss it. Look at the battle here for second and third. They're side by side. Sean Reynolds on the inside, but Jessica Malone not backing up at all. Malone in second, Reynolds in third. Jessica Malone kept her calm, did not get nonplussed, and Malone has Reynolds behind her. Sean Reynolds looking to jump out of that pump wash and make a move. And let's face it, our leader coming around now, Christopher Landis, has got this lead well in hand without any mechanicals. Jessica Malone starting to stretch a little bit. She's got a little more top speed than Sean Reynolds. Behind Reynolds, Thomas Skellick, Duroc Barbie having a race of their own. Jessica looks over her shoulder. Sean Reynolds is right there. They're both, everyone's taking that outside split, running it like a freight train. Watch her, she makes a turn onto the front straightaway. Jessica Malone gonna get the white flag. Sean Reynolds in third. If he's gonna make a move, it's gotta be this lap. Malone on that 401 machine, riding strong and quick. In the fourth spot, the number 51, Derek Barbie, followed by Thomas Skellett on the 29. Jessica Malone still has Sean Reynolds about 4 boat lengths behind her. Watch her as she goes down the U.S. Army wide open back straightaway. Malone with Reynolds there, and your race winner, wire to wire, Christopher Landis out of Delray Beach, Florida. And Christopher, you definitely need to go to Tech. The number 25, Jason out of Bonita Springs, Florida, comes through, gets a checkered flag. He is a lapped rider. Look at the battle on the left side of the course. Jessica Malone, she's got Sean Reynolds all over behind him. Reynolds wants to make a move. She's not going to let him stay tight, Jessica. It's done not tight enough. They're going to go side by side down the front straightaway. Malone standing up, gets the run in third, Sean Reynolds. Fourth spot, Duroc Barbie. In fifth, Craig Rice, followed by Kevin Benjamin. Wow, well, some excitement there. Jessica Malone out of Delray Beach, Florida, putting the hammer down, but honestly, the reality is Christopher Landis was unheaded. He is wide open. All right, on the line, amateur runabout, box stock. Yeah, somebody should be coming up with the sheet. I just sent Randy go get it. I sent Nick a wire. Anyway, doesn't matter, thank you. I got the Moto 1 sheet here. That's not it. And it's current. All right, amateur runabout, box stock, moto number 2. On the number 4 machine, he won the last moto, Van J. Ramgeet from the Grand Caymans. He's sponsored by Reva Racing, family and friends, Arminio Iantosca, Cayman Island Watercraft Association. Second in moto number 1 on the 225 out of Chicago, Illinois was Dean Harrison. He's sponsored by Roll and Go Docking Solutions and St. Bonnie Motorsports. Third spot on the 157 out of Ocala, Florida was Jim Bennett. He's sponsored by Revo Racing, Forever Hooked Water Sports, Florida Express, Bennett Construction, and Tattoo Rich Racing. On the 175, out of Essex, Maryland, Justin Taylor. He's on the Sea-Doo, sponsored by PWCParts.com, Toronto, PWC, and the West Shore Yacht Center. On the 426 out of Montgomery, Illinois, Jason Rudderstuff. On the 228 out of Union, New Jersey, Michael Borges. And the 191, Joe Johnson. Then Jay Rangeet getting another hole shot on the inside. That is one fast Sea-Doo from the Grand Caymans. Van G on the inside. It's going to be close. He'll be second under the front straight, but he'll have the speed and the acceleration. And it's Michael Borges in second, the 225 of Dean Harrison in third. Novice Ski Stock, Veteran Ski GP to the line. Novice Ski Stock, Veteran GP combined class to the line. Van G. Ramgeet, I'm telling you what, that is one exceptionally quick motorcycle, Arminio Iantosca. Look at the speed of that Sea-Doo down the front straightaway. Van G. Ramgeet is having the ride of his life here today. The battle, second, third, Ryder down on the inside. I'm not sure if that's the Joe Johnson on the 191. Yeah, no, that's Jim Bennett. He was second in moto number 1. Looks like he's giving a thumbs up. He's getting a ride over, so he'll rejoin the fray. Van G. Ramgeet going to come over and say hello. Maybe can stop. They can have coffee together. Let second, third, and fourth catch up. So in second position, Michael Borges. Michael out of Union, New Jersey. Now remember, these are our amateur runabouts. Later in the week, we'll have the pros. All right, second and third coming off the outside. That is Michael Borges and Dean Harrison. Second and third. There's Justin Taylor in fourth. The cutter up fifth is a 151. Jim Bennett remounted. Behind him, the 426 of Jason Rudderstuff. Here comes your leader, Van G. Ramgeet. Ramgeet spectacularly quick. Look at the battle for second, third, and fourth going on here. Michael Borges in second, and Justin Taylor making a move up on Dean Harrison. Justin Taylor taking over that third spot. Harrison in fourth. And I believe that's the 191 of Joe Johnson in that fifth position. Followed by Jason Rudderstorff in sixth. White flag out, one lap to go. Van Geet has this well in hand. All he needs to do is stay on and save a little fuel, back it out for the motor. Here comes the real battle. Second, third, and fourth, and Justin Taylor has moved up. He was in 5th spot 2 laps ago. Michael Borges, look out. Justin Taylor is coming, and he is on a mission. There's Jim Bennett and Dean Harrison. They're battling. Boy, Justin Taylor doing everything he can to try to get by Michael Borges over on the far right-hand side of the course. That's where the race is. Your leader coming up on a lapper on the left-hand side. Watch him as he comes around. And folks, as he comes across, a big round of applause. Your race leader, Van J. Remgeets. Now the battle for second, third, and fourth. Look at him going out there. On the inside, Justin Taylor. On the outside, Michael Borges. Borges ahead. Taylor's going to have to... Not going to make it. Borges. Oh, Borges starts to bobble. It could be close. Borges in second. Taylor in third. Jim Bennett in fourth. That is the 225. Dean Harrison in fifth. Jason Redderstorff in that 6th position. And Joe Johnson on the red and white 191 coming around. He will round out the field. On the line, race number 7, Veteran Ski GP Novice Ski Stock Combined Class Moto number 2. On the number 66 machine out of Lawrence, Kansas, Richard Haig. He is sponsored by Westside 66 Hurricane Racing and 321 Kawasaki. On the 316 out of Ludington, Michigan, on the Kawasaki, sponsored by Team Faith and Fly Racing, WPS. Pirelli, KTM, Jetlift Pro Watercraft Racing, AMSOIL, and Liquid Performance, Kelly Smith. In our novice ski stock, first in Moto 1 on the 918 is Paul Harding. He's out of East Tray, Wisconsin, and self-sponsored. Second position was 00 Nathan Haig. He's out of Lawrence, Kansas, and sponsored by Hurricane Racing, Westside 66, and AMSOIL. In the third position in Moto 1 on the number 20 out of Lawrence, Kansas, Nick Haig. And in the 4th spot on the number 10 machine out of Durham, North Carolina, Dougie Henderson. That's the lineup for race number 7, Moto number 2, Veteran Ski GP Novice Ski Stock Combined. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we had a little problem there. One of our riders moved way over the wrong direction. We'll bring them back, restack, and do it again. So when you have an opportunity to say thank you once again to Collier County Parts, Mike Tulin, we appreciate everything that you're doing. And of course the Naples, Marco Island, Everglades Convention and Visitors Bureau. Without them, we wouldn't be here, and we've been here a few times now. We love this place, look forward to coming back to it every year. For those of you that have a little bit of hunger going on, we've got Artichoke and Company behind us. Hot dogs, $5. Bratwurst, $5. Turkey wraps, $5. Vegetarian muffalado, $7. And I don't know what a muffalado is, so we're going to have to go back there and check it out a little later. They've got a hummus platter, beer, wine, soda, and water, all at reasonable pricing. Wow, I'll tell you what, go visit Artichoke and Company. They're right behind us on the Tower of Power. Race number 7, Veteran Ski GP Novice Ski Stock, ready to go. Paul Harding, The number 918 machine went offline right off the start. He's going to have to start dead engine. Now, he was first in moto number 1. He'll start dead engine. Look for him to move up through the pack. All right, Nathan Haig, Dougie Henderson, Nick Haig, and Paul Harding all on the left-hand side. On the right, Richard Haig and Kelly Smith going at it.
I hate to say it, but I could use more paperwork. That's a lot.
Oh, right off on the back section there. I think that was Richard Haig hitting the eject button. Kelly Smith coming all the way around on the outside, and the 00 Nathan Haig. So Kelly Smith, he is in our veteran ski GB class out in front. Look at the battle for third and fourth. Wow, Paul Harding coming from a dead edge and start, dead last, and he's already up into that third position. He's going to be knocking on Nathan Haig's back door. Kelly Smith trying to extend while he can. Clear water in front of him, nothing behind him. Nathan Haig, he's got his attention coming up behind him. Paul Harding, he looked over and Paul Harding was right there. Paul Harding on that 918 machine out of East Tray, Wisconsin. Absolutely brilliant out here today. Watch them as they come off the back straightaway. That is a U.S. Army wide open back straightaway, and I could have told you he'd do it. Paul Harding attacking the inside. Look at him. He is smooth and on point. Harding on the inside trying to move up. Nathan Haig on the outside trying to hold down that second position. Kelly Smith, large and in charge out front. Nathan Haig comes off the outside, looks over. Here's Paul Harding. They're going to be side by side. Haig on the triples, on the 00, going to keep second position, and Harding goes through his pump wash. Watch this second and third. That's where the race is. It's Haig and Harding going at it. Nathan Haig, 29 years old. Paul Harding, 37. Both Kawasaki mounted. Haig going on to the U.S. Army wide open back straightaway, and look out, Nathan, because Paul Harding is coming, and he is going to try and dive inside. Harding trying to make room where there isn't any. Harding going way inside. Harding going to take the outside split. Haig going to go inside. Paul Harding has made the pass. Kelly Smith. Paul Harding wants to come and say hello. Kelly Smith running a smooth race out front. Smith absolutely spectacular out there. And here comes Paul Harding. Harding, fastest laps on the track. I've got to say, he's moving up. Kelly Smith, I don't think he has any idea that he's got the missile that is Paul Harding coming up behind him. Nathan Haig in a lonely third position. Behind him, Nick Haig, also out of Lawrence, Kansas. Imagine that. They're both sponsored by Hurricane Racing, Westside 66, AMSOIL. Of course, Nick's additional sponsor is 321 Kawasaki. That's 321. Kelly Smith, your leader, far left-hand side of the course. In second position, Paul Harding, also on the left-hand side of the course. These two are going at it wide open. Kelly Smith, oh, Harding had a little bobble there. He's kept it upright. That slowed him down. Haig is behind him. Now, these two are in different classes. Right now, Paul Harding is looking for a second win in novice ski stock class. He won moto number 1. He sees Kelly Smith out there. I can't imagine he doesn't want to go by. Nathan Haig He's in that second position, just like in Moto number 1. And these two are in a lonely race there. Kelly Smith making a pass on a lapper on the outside. Downrider got back up. I think that's Dougie Henderson out of Durham, North Carolina. Dougie looking at the leader coming by, trying to move over and get out of the way. Great sportsmanship there, Dougie. Thank you. Watch as Kelly Smith comes through. He's your leader. Coming onto the front straightaway off the outside. Dougie Smith getting the blue and yellow. Kelly Smith coming inside, makes the, oh, and Dougie just jumps off. Wow. Talk about doing everything you can to get out of the way. And look at this. Here comes 918, Paul Harding, lapping up into the field as well. Yeah, I believe that's Richard Haig. He's in Veteran Ski GP. White flag is out, so this is the final circuit. Kelly Smith already off the back straightaway, and Paul Harding just getting on it. Kelly Smith on the outside. Final trip through. And folks, if you can, give Kelly Smith a big round of applause as he comes around out of Ludington, Michigan, riding for Team Pace on the 316, your wire-to-wire winner, Kelly Smith. Second position, started dead engine, didn't seem to slow him down in his class. Paul Harding with a great job in that 918 machine. In third, the 00. I believe, yeah, 00, Nathan Haig, he's on the inside. We got lap riders coming up. Dougie Henderson did a great job moving over, letting everybody by. Here comes and the 66 Richard Haig, Nathan Haig. Race number 8, IROC GP X2 combined. You're up next. That is one loud vehicle. I believe that's Eric Gabriel. That looks like Gabriel on the inside. And Lagopoulos on the outside. Oh, Lagopoulos going a little wide. This is going to be close, folks. Look at Gabriel making the turn. Here comes Lagopoulos, and he's got position. Gabriel in first, Lagopoulos in second. They were reversed in moto number 1 until Gabriel had an issue with his machine. Now he's out front, and it's up to Lagopoulos to try and make a move. Eric Gabriel hit the nitrous button. I'm kidding, folks. Look at the acceleration on that boat. Gabriel on the outside, Legopoulos in tow. First, second, and third, all using that outside split course. Eric Gabriel wide open. Here comes Legopoulos. Top two riders leaving the rest of the crew. All right, top two riders, both taking the outside split course. Eric Legopoulos, longtime watercraft racer and champion, knows they'll be tied on points if it stays the way it is. So he can push as hard as he feels like. When it comes up to the third and final moto, Legopoulos and Gabriel are going to be going for a win. All right, sorry, no numbers on that boat. I'm going to go with, I think it's and the black and orange? No, the 52 is Eric's son, right? Yeah, do you know who the black and orange is? That is Rasmussen. Okay, thank you very much. Is that? He needs better numbers if he wants to get scored properly. Totally insufficient. All right, so we've learned that in that third spot, yeah, that it's Rasmussen. Sorry, I don't have first names on the sheets here. Rasmussen taking the outside. And Burkett riding hard on that X2. He's in a class of his own. Ski four-stroke stock to the line. Ski four-stroke stock. We need you to the line. You guys are up next. White flag out. Eric Gabriel keeping that lead. Boy, he's extended it over Legopoulos, too. That start's going to be oh so important in moto number 3. Legopoulos, one lap to try and catch Gabriel, and frankly, don't see that happening unless there's a mistake or a mechanical by Gabriel. We've got our X2 rider back there. Burkett. He's riding in a class of his own. Here comes Rasmussen. Rasmussen in that third spot. And in fourth, Eric Gabriel. The other Eric Gabriel. Folks, as he comes around with his moto win, wire to wire, Eric Gabriel. So glad he could get that machine repaired. Here comes Legopoulos in second position. Gary Burkell coming through. Ski four-stroke stock to the line. Rasmussen. Rasmussen going to come by in that third spot. from the outside. We'll see what happens. Oh, actually, Eric Gabriel trying to make it a move on the inside just a little too late, I think. Yeah, Rasmussen going to make that. He does, and here comes Gabriel in that fourth and final position. On the line now, ski 4-stroke stock. The ski 4-stroke stock. On the number 12, it's Washington. In ski 4-stroke stock, AJ Lewinstra out of Lawrence, Kansas. AJ Lewinstra making a smooth move to pull into the lead.
Hey, could you watch the lane?
Far left-hand side of the course, your leader, AJ Lewinstra. Lewinstra strong out of Andover, Kansas. He's been battling all season long on the Pro Watercross Tour. Looks over, second position right there. That's number 12, Isaiah Washington. They had a battle in Moto number 1. Those guys are going at it. And they are like in a race of their own. Third position coming up. Yeah, that's the number 13, LEWISVILLE. Filet out of Pompano Beach, Florida. And first, second, and third, just as they were in Moto number 1. Lewinstra starting to leave just a little bit. Isaiah Washington going to have to find some speed on that back straightaway, stay out of that pump wash. Lewinstra looks like he's got just a little bit more on top end. Looks like his position on the boat is keeping him hooked up. Lewinstra to go follow a lapped rider. Wow. And Washington follows. Third place coming in. This is going to be interesting. LEWISVILLE could make a move here if he can ride that inside pretty strong. It's going to be interesting as they come through. Lewinstra in first. Washington in second. And LEWISVILLE had an opportunity. He moved up there. They passed the 2-1-2 of Sean Miles. Sean out of Venice, Florida. And, of course, he is getting lapped right now. Sean going to have to move over. Let LEWISVILLE by. A.J. Lewinstra headed out towards the U.S. Army. Wide open back straightaway. He's on it now. Counted 1, 2, 3.5 second lead over Isaiah Washington. Washington with a very upright riding position. Lewinstra going outside. Let's see if Washington's going to follow. Check him as he comes around. Wow, Lewinstra right behind him now. Isaiah Washington has moved up. These lapped riders coming into play. Lewinstra barely a second lead over Washington. And Valet dead in the water, far left-hand side. Oh, he just got it started. Looks like he hit the kill switch. And Valet still having to try and find his way around Sean Miles, who's a lapped rider. Far left-hand side of the course. White flags out, 1 lap to go. A.J. Lewinstra. Kelly Smith wide open on it back straightaway. A.J. Lewinstra and Sean Miles coming up on him at speed. LEWISVILLE has got Sean Miles all over the back of him. A.J. Lewinstra right behind Kelly Smith. Don't think he'll get to lap him here. But boy, I gotta say, if I was Isaiah Washington, I would have tried the inside on this the final lap. Kelly Smith doing the sportsmanlike thing, moves over. Put your hands together for your winner, A.J. Lewinstra. In the second position, out of Orlando, Florida, Isaiah Washington. In the third position, just rounding that buoy onto the front straightaway out of Pompano Beach, Florida, LEWISVILLE. There's the top 3 riders. Novice Sports Stock next up.